City of Santa Fe, March 4th, 2014, Councilor Candidates. Question 5. What kind of programs do you plan for Santa Fe youths, and how do you plan to pay for it? Carmichael A. Dominguez.
One of the programs that I have helped implement is the TEP program, which is the Transitional Education Program, in conjunction with our Santa Fe Public Schools, so that we can do things to help reduce the dropout rate and keep our kids in school. So these kinds of programs are important because they provide a path to pre-apprenticeship and apprenticeship programs so that we have a strong educated workforce in our community. Working with Santa Fe Public Schools and Zona del Sol, which is a nonprofit organization that will be housing these programs, we've been able to offset the costs and realign services so that it's not something that costs a whole lot of money. We've been able to reallocate some of our children and youth funds for this. And I think that it's important for us to also increase our GRT to the Children and Youth Commission so that they can distribute that money to the organizations that provide services to the youth in our community. I think that it's also important for us to start to work on early childhood development, and I would support increasing the allocation to the Children and Youth Commission so that we can start to move in that direction.
Angelo Jaramillo.
The youth have always felt a little bit of disenfranchisement and what we call ennui or boredom because of a lack of opportunity. I think what we need to really start looking at is current existing programs, anywhere from YouthWorks or anybody else that is doing youth interventionist programs that are actually providing opportunities for some of those students who are considered at risk. I would also look at developing community-based youth centers that we can actually partner with certain businesses in town, with certain organizations, nonprofits. We'll also have other funding streams to make sure that we can provide a broad-based city-wide opportunity for our youth. Looking at the city and its resources, again, we need to go back to our existing budgets, our existing programs at the city that provide youth services, make sure that our budget allocations are prioritized in the right direction to where we're actually seeing results and outcomes, or we have an outcome-based program and structure to where we're really hitting the large numbers of students and youth to make sure that they are not really being driven down the roads of drug abuse, the roads of violence, or the roads of incarceration or worse, because that's happening a lot on our south side of town because they're being neglected, they are being ignored. And I know the city has a historical precedence for doing things like a youth council, for doing youth mural projects. So we just really need to look at what our resource allocations and bases are at the city first and foremost, and then start providing the proper partnerships to help supplement and subsidize other incentives to pay for more youth centers and youth opportunities.
This is the end of question 5 for participating councilor candidates.